Sigmas. Picture this. A man sits alone at a cafe, sipping black coffee, head buried in a philosophy book, while millionaires around him talk business deals. He's got the brains, the depth, and the ideas that could change the world. But his bank account, it's still gasping for air. Ever wondered why? Here's a question that'll sting a little. How can someone so brilliant, so sharp, so independent, end up broke? Today, we're peeling back the curtain on a paradox most people don't talk about. Because while Sigma males are known for their silent strength, unshakable independence, and genius-level thinking, there's an uncomfortable truth lurking in the shadows. Some of the most brilliant Sigmas are flat-out broke. And it's not because they're lazy, it's not because they're dumb, it's because the very lifestyle they choose, the code they live by, sometimes works against them in the money game. So if you've ever felt like the world just doesn't get you, like you're sitting on a gold mine of ideas but still checking your account balance before ordering tacos, this one's for you. Let's dive into the 7 reasons Sigma males stay broke, even when they're brilliant. Number 1, Sigmas hate networking. And it costs them big time. All right, Sigmas, let's get real. You could walk into a room full of millionaires and still choose to sit by yourself in the corner, quietly observing human behavior like it's a National Geographic documentary. And guess what? That's part of your genius. You have the mind of a strategist and the heart of a lone wolf. You value solitude because that's where you sharpen your insight. But let's break it down with a little truth bomb. According to a Harvard study, 85% of career success comes from people skills, not technical knowledge. That means your brilliance, while potent, needs a spotlight. Here's the twist. Money doesn't just follow intelligence. It follows visibility and connection. While others network like it's a battlefield, you're guarding your energy like a samurai. And that's noble. But opportunities don't knock on soundproof doors. Clients, investors, and collaborators, they're humans, and humans operate through interaction. The good news? You don't have to fake anything. Just be visible. Share your ideas. Enter conversations where your authenticity can shine. You're not just a silent observer. You're a force waiting to be discovered. Lesson? You can keep your solitude, but don't let it become your cage. Let the world the genius you've been quietly building. Number 2, Sigmas value purpose over profit, and sometimes they starve for it. Sigmas, you've got a gift. You chase meaning like a bloodhound on a scent, while the world scrambles for status, flashing Lamborghinis, luxury watches, and 5-star vacations. You're asking deeper questions. Does this align with who I am? Will this matter when I'm gone? That's not weakness. That's vision. But let's be real. Living by your code has a cost. According to a study by the Harvard Business Review, people who prioritize intrinsic motivation over external rewards often forego lucrative opportunities. That means you might have passed on a 6-figure job because it felt hollow, or ditched a business partnership because it didn't vibe with your ethics. You've chosen freedom over fortune, and that's powerful. But here's the kicker. Fulfillment doesn't pay the rent. Meaning is priceless, but your landlord prefers cash. So what's the solution? Integration. Build a life where purpose and profit coexist. Elon Musk didn't just build Tesla to make money. He had a mission, and the money followed. You don't need to abandon your integrity. You just need to find smart ways to monetize your impact. Turn your values into value. Don't sell out. Sell wisely. That's the Sigma way. Number 3, Sigmas loathe authority, even when it pays well. Let's face it, Sigmas don't like being told what to do. Boss breathing down your neck? Nah. Micromanaging managers? Hard pass. Office politics? You'd rather wrestle a bear. This rebellion isn't a phase. It's hardwired into you. You were born allergic to hierarchy. And while that independence makes you powerful, it also makes you resistant to certain systems that could fast-track your income. Corporate ladders? You don't want to climb them. Traditional jobs? You avoid them like the plague. But in that defiance, you might be missing out on valuable mentorships, promotions, and structured growth. So Sigmas, ask yourself, can you maintain your independence while strategically leveraging systems that pay? You're not selling your soul, you're building a bridge. Number 4, Sigmas are too self-reliant for their own good. You ever try to do everything yourself? Start a business? You designed the logo, built the website, wrote the copy, processed payments, answered customer emails, and even tried fixing the printer when it jammed. You wear every hat like it's a fashion show: CEO, designer, marketer, accountant, tech support. It's impressive, it's gritty, it's exhausting. And while that hustle is admirable, it's also a trap. Let's break it down. According to the leaders who focus on high-leverage activities like strategic planning and relationship building, create significantly more value than those stuck in day-to-day operations. If you're spending hours doing $10 tasks, you're losing $1,000 opportunities. That website you spent 10 hours on, a freelancer could have done it in 3. That time could have been used pitching to clients, refining your product, or building systems that scale. Time isn't just money, it's momentum. Here's the truth: your brilliance shines brightest in your zone of genius. That's where your creativity flows, your energy peaks, and your work feels effortless. The rest, delegate, collaborate, outsource, not because you can't do it all, but because you shouldn't. When you delegate, you don't lose control. You multiply your impact. Being a lone wolf is powerful. You're independent, focused, resilient. But remember, even wolves run in packs when the hunt demands it. Sometimes the smartest move isn't doing it alone. It's knowing who to run with when it's time to chase something big. Number 5. Sigmas disconnect from trends and miss out on profits. Let's talk about relevance. Sigmas aren't trend chasers. While the world is doing TikTok dances and jumping on crypto hype, you're over there reading Stoic philosophy and refining your code of ethics. And that's cool until it costs you. Because sometimes understanding and adapting to trends isn't selling out, it's selling smart. While you're building timeless masterpieces, others are cashing in on the now. Sigmas often wait for the perfect moment, the perfect product, the perfect system. Meanwhile, the world rewards the fast, the loud, and the visible. The fix: stay true to your values, but don't ignore the wave. You can ride the trend without drowning in it. Adapt to the times, or get left behind in them. Number 6. Sigmas invest in growth, but neglect monetization. Sigmas are addicted to self-development, and not just casually. We're talking deep dives into psychology, philosophy, productivity hacks, and mastering ancient wisdom like it's an Olympic sport. You've likely spent hundreds, maybe even thousands, on books, online courses, coaching sessions, and podcasts. You know how to break down a human interaction like a behavioral scientist. But here's the catch: self-growth without execution is just expensive entertainment. While your mental muscles are shredded from all the reading and reflecting, your bank account might still be skipping leg day. Learning isn't earning unless you apply it. You could have an entire empire mapped out in your mind, but if you're not taking action, it's just a fantasy with good vocabulary. It's time to flip the script. Use all that insight to launch businesses, build assets, and create multiple income streams. Turn your inner growth into outer success. Remember, knowledge isn't power until it's put to work. Real mastery is when wisdom starts paying dividends in real life. Number 7. Sigmas underestimate their value, and they don't charge enough. This one stings, Sigmas. You know your worth. You've honed your skills, invested time, effort, and energy into your craft. But when it comes to placing a dollar amount on that brilliance, you hesitate. You might worry about sounding arrogant or pricing yourself out of opportunities. You tell yourself it's not about the money. And sure, that sounds noble, until you're staring at bills that don't care about your humility. Let's get something straight. People don't pay based on your potential. They pay based on your price. In economics, there's a term called: the higher the price, the more people associate it with quality. Think about luxury brands. Half the time, people aren't buying the product, they're buying the prestige. The same logic applies to you. When you undercharge, you're signaling that what you offer isn't all that valuable, even if it is. You're not just charging for your time, you're charging for your transformation, your years of experience, your ability to solve problems, your impact. Every hour you give, every solution you provide carries value that goes beyond the clock. So raise your rates, set firm boundaries, demand the respect you deserve. Confidence is currency, And when you price yourself with conviction, people don't just see your value, they it. You're not being greedy, you're being grounded. And grounded Sigmas? They don't settle for less. They set the standard. So there you have it, Sigmas. 7 brutally honest reasons why even the most brilliant Sigma males stay broke. But here's the good news. Every single one of these is fixable. You don't have to change who you are, you just need to sharpen how you move. Be strategic, not stubborn. Be visible, not just valuable. Your mind is powerful. Your instincts are rare. Your path is different. And that's exactly why the world needs what you have. But if you want to live with impact and income, you've got to master both the inner game and the money game. So Sigmas, ask yourself, are you ready to build not just a life of freedom, but a life of abundance? You've got what it takes. Now go prove it. Having said this, make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and join the Sigma community where we don't just exist, we excel. Apply these Sigma principles to your life and watch what happens. Until next time, stay sharp, stay sovereign. Peace out, Sigmas.